Boom. Oh, that's the worst lighting. Okay, that's slightly better. Let's see, what do we got here? I'm looking at the chat now because I haven't in a while. If anybody has any questions for me, this person asks, why do we have arms? Well, it goes back to the very first, the common ancestor of all vertebrates, of all land vertebrates, which was a fish. Thanks. I just got some balloons. They're for Taylor and Ashley. And it looks festive. And Taylor, Ashley, and Andrew. You want to have some balloons. And hopefully Caitlin doesn't need her office. Are they meeting in that room right now?
In where we were.
I just saw Caitlin in that room. I don't know. Who knows? People are winking, asking me to wink, or are they winking at me? Everybody's really into winking. Winko dinko.
Are you ready for it?
I'm ready. Yes, absolutely. 100%.
Okay, they should be coming on soon.
Okay. I got some helium balloons because I thought that would make it look more festive, and also maybe I'll cut one open and suck the helium into me at some point in the future. People, hey, oh.
Wait, we're not ready. Hold on. Just gotta. And then here, just make it stand. If you want. There, okay, yeah, the glasses. Okay. How's that? Is that good?
You guys look beautiful. I'm so glad that you're looking back for us.
Hey.
Oh, I didn't see you there, Hank.
How are you doing?
We're doing fabulous. Are we on? Is this really it?
You are on. You sound a little weird. I thought maybe me putting on my headphones would help, but it didn't.
Sound weird.
How do we weird? Do we sound?
You sound a little echoey. I don't know why, but I'm glad that you've hooked up your real mic.
Do you think this is coming? Is it coming through this mic? Does it sound like I'm really close to you right now?
It does. Yes, it's definitely coming through that mic.
Okay, that's good.
I just did a bunch of painting with a skunk.
I saw that.
Oh, okay.
It totally spoils what we're about to do, which is paint with a skunk.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We're in the
Are you guys going to eat mealworms too?
No, we don't do that anymore.
Okay, so I just want to acknowledge that we have a chat up, and there's a lot of people talking about the echo problem. I don't want to be a source of a problem.
Yeah,
I want to be a part of the solution. That's what Project for Awesome is all about. Being part of the solution.
It doesn't sound how it's supposed to sound, but it does sound kind of awesome.
Is it us echoing or you echoing?
It's from my perspective, it is only you. But there's this trick where I'm inside of, like, I actually am in the physical space I'm currently occupying, but everybody seems to think that it is you echoing, but we don't know why. And
we're moving speakers around.
We're telekinetically engaged solution.
It's best when you both talk at the same time. I'll tell you that.
Isn't that bad?
Just get real close. For some reason, it was better when you were closer to the mic. Both of you, get your heads real close, all the way.
I see. It's only Rhett and Link with the echo. From our perspective, it's only Rhett and Link.
Okay. Get close. Get real close. Get your faces. I want you to be right next to each other, like you're about to kiss.
And then getting delayed back out to
But
whoever that was, it wasn't echoing at all.
Say that again.
The person who was just talking, they weren't echoing at all.
Oh,
really?
Okay, we're going to step out.
Test again. Then say testing project for awesome.
Testing project for awesome.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, we just got somebody that said, guys, it's not that bad. We're going to live with it.
I think you've got two mics that are feeding into your system right now. I think that's what's going on. I think we're getting sound from this mic, and we're also getting sound from the camera mic. That's my guess as to what's going on.
You know what?
That's a good theory.
We're
testing that theory right now.
What we're trying to do is we like to create time capsules. And it's 2015, and what's going to happen is people will come back and look at this live broadcast, and they'll be like, you know what? In 2015, they still don't have it figured out.
It sure didn't. Those people had no idea what they were doing.
Yeah, I'm definitely having flashbacks to when we first started doing live broadcasts back in 2008.
The technology, guys.
You could try unplugging your condenser there and see if that works.
I already fixed it.
Oh, you already fixed it?
Oh, it should work now.
Are we working now?
No, I didn't fix it. It didn't fix it, but I like that you're trying, and I also like how attractive you both are.
Oh, we're trying so hard.
I'm really working on my hair.
It looks like we're just sitting here, but there's a lot of people like back there trying.
We would have been here right on time, but
Hey, there it is!
Really? We got it?
Yeah!
Yeah, that's right! You see what
right.
You sound great!
Solution!
For the record, what was that?
It's a Google Hangout. We're blaming this on Google.
Google Hangout setting.
Okay. That was a
Right,
Google
so
Hangout
let's start
setting.
this over. See how we can just start this over, right?
Yeah, this act like you caught us doing.
All right.
Make sure this hair stands
Oh, your
here.
wings need to
And
flap
then
a little bit more.
And you got this piece here, and that's 2PC, and it's got to stand. Okay, and it's good. And
Hey
my
guys,
graphics-
I'm watching. You're live.
Oh, this is it. Okay, good. See, now we're back. Project for Awesome. Thanks for having us. That's what I'm going to call you from now on, Hank. I'm going to call you Project for Awesome.
That's fine with me, as long as you go back to Hank after this weekend.
No, forever.
So,
Okay, forever. Also
How are
forever.
you into the broadcast at this point? How are you holding up?
Oh, I'm good. I've basically only been doing this for a couple hours. John
Yeah,
was
there's
doing
a
most
skunk
of it.
involved.
Valerie just came in here with some kind of something. What did you come in here with?
It's the Lego shoes.
Lego shoes.
Oh, I know about those Lego
Oh.
shoes. Those Lego shoes were created and featured in a Will It Shoe episode on Good Mythical Morning, a show you're on.
So, hey, be careful with them, though. Did you just drop them?
No, I just threw some scissors across the room because Valerie was having a hard time opening them.
Well,
Okay.
here's the thing: is
I
that
just
those
threw some scissors at Valerie.
were not glued together. They were just put together. So there's no guarantee what they're going to look like when you open them up from that bubble wrap.
Well, I'll tell you what, they came in fantastic shape.
Yeah,
They look great.
Maybe you might want to leave them shrink wrapped like that.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not going to take off this shrink wrap because I want to send them to people. I assume that we have these available as some kind of perk.
That is a perk, and
Absolutely.
both shoes are signed, but you get both of them. You could, and it's got a Nike swoosh on it, but Nike is not a part of this. They just have a
Not-
nice symbol.
Not sponsored.
No, not
They
a
just-
sponsor.
For once, not a sponsor.
Yeah, and you also have some other. You also have provided us with some other perks. One of them being a dance battle between you and me,
Oh, yeah.
or the two of you and me.
Yeah.
I haven't done my half yet, but I'm gonna have to up my game. I wasn't planning on it being so good, you guys.
Oh, you've
whoa.
seen our half?
You can't
Yeah.
watch our half of the dance
That is an
battle
unfair advantage,
before
my friend.
performing
But hold
your
on, hold on.
half.
No, but you know what? It is 2-1. So I think the way it evens
It's
out,
true.
the one gets to see the two ahead of time
And-
before he does his dance.
Yeah.
It was never fair. It was never going to be fair. With you getting to trade off, and you were both so exhausted by the end. Think of how I'm gonna feel.
Hank, we are so out of shape. I
Oh,
don't know
man.
how out of shape you are these days, but I'll tell you one thing: we are very out of shape these days.
Yeah, well, I think that we are professional sitters. We sit for a living.
Yeah.
All three of us.
We're professional talkers
and I don't know
lookers
if
and
you
sitters.
if you noticed, but so I have a sort of a recurring back issue, and it's been flaring up a little bit, a lower back issue, and so I was definitely kind of limiting my motion, but I think Link made up for most of.
Oh yeah, he was
my lack
all over the place.
I did a lot of pelvic moving, but not so much that I would like dislodge any vertebrae.
But I want to know which of you, discounting injuries, is the better dancer.
Well, we've actually participated in many dance battles between the two of us over the many years of our friendship, and
I think I won. I think I won the first ever dance battle, which was an eighth grade thing.
well, because you did that Michael Jackson thing that your brother taught you.
Well, here's what I would say. I would say that if you're talking about someone who's going to emulate an existing dance, you're probably going to want to go to me. And if you're going to want somebody who's going to create an original dance that looks like a monkey has been injected with something, you're going to go to Link. And that's why we make a great duo. We balance each other out.
Everyone wins, Hank,
Well,
except for you, because you're going down in the dance battle. So If I may, I want to welcome all the mythical beasts who've joined.
Oh yeah.
I like to think that we tweeted this out and we brought in an influx of mythical beasts.
Thousands of them. Thousands.
Who are going to donate lots of money, A, to get the shoes, or B, to get access to this dance battle. But let's say what comes before A? Pre-A, to help out these amazing causes. So I'm getting real here, Hank.
Yeah.
It's an awesome thing.
For the mythical beasts who have just joined us, or for anybody else who's just joined us, or for people who didn't tune in last year when you guys came to visit us on the Project for Awesome, I should just say this is a charity live stream event thing that happens on YouTube, and we've been doing it ever since 2007. And if you go to projectforawesome.com, just all the words, no letters, not project number for awesome. Just go there. There's a link in the description. You can donate. You can find the videos that people have posted promoting their favorite charities. You can vote on those videos. You can go to projectforawesome.com/donate, and there you will find a number of. It's an Indiegogo page, so it's like a Kickstarter page, and you can donate and get a bunch of cool stuff, including this dance battle that we've done. And also, I think, and I'm not sure if we got these up yet, but some of the very last mythical shoes.
The last 4 pair, right? Is it 4?
Yeah, of the, for how many years?
Oh gosh, they're sold out.
No, there's
almost sold out.
They're already gone.
They're gone?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, well, good.
Never mind. The mythical shoes are not available. You guys should have priced those higher.
Hank, can you explain the mechanics of people getting the dance battle? Like when you donate, or when I go to the Indiegogo page and I donate, does one person get our dance battle? Do multiple people get it? Do I buy it specifically? Explain how that works.
So there are a number of different perks, and there's lots of different digital perks. I'm doing a dirty jokes video where I'm going to tell 25 dirty jokes in 4 minutes, and John and Sarah are doing a commentary on Paper Towns, which was based on John's book, during which they get real drunk, and so like there are all these different perks. You can actually get all of the perks, all of the digital perks, for one low price of $51. $51 donation will get you all the digital perks, and those will come in as they are available. So John and Sarah's commentary, for example, is already done. You'll get those as soon as the Project for Awesome is over. You'll get an email, and it'll have a link to a download of that video. And then for the dance battle, we'll wait for me to do my half of the dance battle, which will probably take a week or so before I actually do it, because I got to make sure that I win. So I'm going to spend a lot of time doing it, making sure that mine is better than yours.
I will say, since you're shaking in your boots, you should probably try to harness that into a dance move, and that's probably going to be the best one you've got.
I think I also get to emulate you guys, because there's some synchronous times in your dance battle where you've clearly pre-decided some dance moves.
Is that a rule?
Well,
you can't pre-decide something in a dance battle?
No, we pre-decided one dance move.
Yeah, well, I can also do it, though, and that way everybody's doing it, and it looks real good. I'll come together for that one moment.
All right, but do you know what it is? Like, either describe it or demonstrate right now you can do it. We need to assess that you have synchronicity.
Well, so there was some kind of, I have to stand up. There's some kind of like you go down, you do this on your mouth, and then one hand goes up and you like move your feet around, something like that.
That's pretty good.
But no,
the other hand has to stay.
Stays
up.
Oh,
they're the same stays. Okay.
It's jazz. It's
jazz fingers.
Spirit fingers.
Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know.
Or prancing like a reindeer.
Okay, I'm gonna do reindeer.
Who's not laughing? Listen, if you're gonna laugh, you need to come on that screen and laugh in my face.
I think it's the green balloon. The green balloon.
They're not even laughing at you. Thanks, Colin. They're laughing at something else, because no one can hear what you're saying in this room except me, because I'm on earbuds.
We like to assume that anyone laughing.
I thought I got a big laugh. I thought that was great. I was like, I'm doing great.
You basically just because I was building my confidence. It's unrelated. You know, that's actually a social phenomenon. I've got a new theory, and that is that we should be inventing words. Like in a lot of other cultures, they have words for concepts that we don't have in English. We only have like sentences that can describe them, right?
Yeah.
So yesterday, Link and I were talking about the concept of looking back on something that was done a certain way in the past and thinking it's unbelievable that we used to do it that way, or like there needs to be a word for that. There also needs to be a word for when you're in a conversation and you say something and somebody laughs and you think they're laughing at your joke and they're laughing at somebody else, and then you realize we need a word for that.
Yeah.
More words.
That happens to me all the time because I think I'm so funny.
Right, see?
I would call that experiencing a laugh-a-lax. It's like a parallax of laughter.
Laugh-a-lax.
That's at least, I'm putting that forward as the word.
Laugh-a-lax
sounds like
a little bit. Yeah, it sounds a little bit like you're laughing and you accidentally poop.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I laugh-a-lax a little too much.
I just had a laugh-a-lax.
Laugh-a-lax. All right. Well, then, I mean, you guys suggest some. I don't have to. It was just a suggestion.
I really do like the idea of the being astounded that things are done differently than we. That like things were done differently than we now believe, and I would like a word for that because I feel it all the time when I'm looking at. We recently did a SciShow episode on how they treated George Washington before he died, and they just killed him. It was just a number of different awful just leeches and bloodletting, and they burned his throat with acid to try and it was just like, no, all of the things you are doing are the opposite of what you should be doing.
What was the acid for?
To balance the humors, you know, because he had a buildup of some kind of humor, and so they needed to give him blisters on the back of his throat.
Oh,
of course.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah, that's why I drink acid.
How'd that go?
It went bad. He died. He might have died otherwise, but you don't know for sure. I just got a couple
George
of
Washington
notes.
is no longer with us. What were you saying?
That's sad.
I just got a couple of notes. Well, yeah, if only George Washington would still be with us, because he'd be 300 years old. First, the chat really wants us to say Tokyo.
What?
I'm not sure why.
That's what I do when people say that word.
Oh, okay, I liked it. It turned out well. We should have done a three-part harmony, though. I'm sorry I was so slow to pick that up. And also someone said paralaugh. I like paralaugh. Yeah.
Okay, that's better than laugh-a-lax.
Yeah, that'll work.
Paralaugh.
Paralaugh.
That's actually really good. No, that was just a paralaugh. That wasn't for you. It was a laugh that happened at the same time.
It happened in parallel, but not in association with.
And it never touched you.
And it
went
never
right past you.
Right.
A paralaugh.
And then also there's the para-wave, where someone's waving and you're like...
Or a parastare.
The parastare, right. Uh-huh.
There's a lot of these. Wow, see, this is why the dictionary should be open source. I guess it kind of technically...
Well, it totally is, yeah. I mean, they're always adding new stuff. This year, they're adding an emoji to the dictionary. Oxford is.
Not.
They are. The word of the year. The Oxford... They're not putting it in the dictionary, but the Oxford English Dictionary word of the year or something like that is an emoji.
But they're not putting it in the... If he doesn't make the print version, it doesn't count.
Are you saying that the word emoji is in the dictionary or an emoji?
Well, I'm not saying either of those things. I think the word emoji is. But,
already, definitely.
But an emoji is the word of the year from Oxford, from the Oxford English Dictionary people. But I don't think they're putting it in the dictionary. Though, why not?
Which emoji is it? The poop?
I don't know. Is it the poop? Is it the... Because that's what...
I like to think that that's what it is.
I have one right here. This is Caitlin's poop emoji.
Oh, see? There you go. Ready.
There it is.
I'm not in my office. I'm in Caitlin Hoffmeister's office, the producer of SciShow.
When people donate $51, they get all the digital assets.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the digital perks. Correct.
It's not a para-perk. It's a perk that comes right to you.
That's achievable.
Oh, I mean, I think for most people, if not our most, it's one of our most popular perks. You can't tell that because halfway through the stream this morning, for some reason, that perk crashed and we had to re-upload it. Oh, but we've sold like 1,000 of them.
And what about our one-of-a-kind Lego shoes from Willett Shoe? Are those sold? And are they already sold? They just sold, And so, how much were they sold for? How much money? $300.
Wow.
All right.
That
And do we
that's
know
a
the
bargain.
name of the person?
I can find the name of the person.
Congratulations to the recipient of the Willett Lego shoes.
I wouldn't recommend trying to put them on.
No, they do not look particularly comfortable.
Well, the answer was no. They don't shoot.
They don't shoot.
Or what? Maybe we
You
said
did.
yes.
You got your foot in there though, didn't you?
Oh,
That was
yeah.
yours, right?
My foot's still in there. That's why they're so valuable.
Oh gosh.
Oh man, we also just Jordan from Texas just got a lifetime pass to VidCon, so Jordan can go to VidCon forever now.
Oh,
Wow.
that's a thing. Wow.
Too bad it's
Yeah.
not happening anymore, right, Hank?
Just closing the shop. No more. I'm bored of this.
Yeah, that lifetime pass, boy.
It was Jamie from Illinois got the Rhett and Link Lego shoes. Thank you, Jamie.
Congratulations, Jamie.
Yeah.
Wear them well, Jamie.
Wear them well.
It could be
And
a
also
Jamie.
Becky
We're
got the
using it-
last mythical shoes from Wisconsin. Good job, Becky from Wisconsin.
Oh, you know, I was actually in a shoe store recently, and you know, when we were launching those mythical shoes way back in 2010, is that when those were launched?
Yeah.
There was a time in which we considered putting a wing that actually flapped, not like so that you could fly away, but that could kind of detach from the shoe. And we were in a shoe store, my son and I, and there was a camouflage shoe with three wings on it. One of them that went out this far, like this far from the shoe, and I was like, I'm glad we didn't do that.
Yeah.
That was pretty much.
It was
what I
obviously a
concluded.
stupid
That was-
idea.
That was a bad idea. Glad that never happened.
But 3 wings per shoe?
Yeah, lots of wings.
That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all.
They
No.
kind of shoe that draw attention. That draw a little too much attention to your feet. You know, I think if you're going to draw attention to your lower extremities, you should do it with socks. That's my personal philosophy.
Right. Well, there's a nice thing about socks. I think that like weird socks are in now, and I have to say that I've been wearing weird socks for like 10 years, and I'm a little offended that they're in now.
Yep.
Because now it's not my thing anymore. It's like everybody's thing. But I'm also contributing to that by making available weird Project for Awesome socks, which are available at projectforawesome.com/donate.
Hey, are you also making a Segway available? Because I would be into that.
Project for Awesome Segway?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
I don't know how to do that. That sounds complicated. And anyway, nobody needs Segways anymore. We got hoverboards.
That's
They're
right.
like Segways, but cheap, and they don't have that annoying arm part.
We saw a guy in the rain. It's actually been raining out here, believe it or not. And we saw a guy last night hoverboarding in the rain.
Yeah, I was
That
like,
seemed
"Phew,
dangerous.
that's
Yeah.
not a good
Well,
idea."
especially because apparently those things blow up sometimes.
Yeah, they're blowing up a lot.
We have some. They haven't blown up, but we issued a company-wide memo that said, when we leave for the weekend and for the night, let's unplug those
yes.
things.
Yeah. So were you complaining about the rain just then, or were you just remarking on the fact?
It was just a
No,
remarkable
I
thing.
am excited about the rain.
Okay.
I will.
Because here in Missoula, today it rained, and then that rain froze, and then it rained on top of the ice, which is like the worst combination you can possibly have.
That's
I
not
went
happening
outside.
here.
Went outside this morning, and the stairs down from my porch, I almost died.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible here. I just don't think it's.
Yeah.
I've heard that it's
against our policy
It
here.
snowed one
It's
time.
against policy.
Somebody said, but
There's a policy. We don't allow sub 32 degree temperatures.
Right.
It's just
Yeah.
the governor said, or the mayor. Who's the mayor of Los Angeles?
his last name is Garcetti. Yes, Garcetti.
You had to have
But
somebody
his
off
first
camera.
name is also Garcetti.
He's the new mayor.
Garcetti.
Okay, is it
Kinda
a new
redundant,
guy?
but
He's
That's why he was elected.
Less than a year.
Okay,
No, nobody in Los Angeles knows anything about Los Angeles.
right.
It's like
On the other hand,
patch.
before we got a new office downtown, and before we bought it, I called our mayor to make sure that it was okay, because it's right across the street from City Hall. So I was like, John, I'm interested in this, but I heard that City Hall might want to expand into it. And he was like, oh, you go ahead and get it. It's fine.
Yeah, we called Garcetti too before we moved into
Oh yeah.
a thing here, but
I had a
I don't
good,
even think the phone rang. That's how.
I had a pretty good relationship with the mayor of Fuquay Varina.
Yeah, I believe that.
And he lived in a historical home in the middle of town. Remember this? The historical home there?
You mean the historic home?
Yeah, historic home. It was like a historic landmark. What do you call it?
Yeah, it was a landmark. Historical home is what you're looking for.
And I went in
Had a
there to his
wraparound
house,
porch.
and he also had a keg, just like a keg constantly going.
Really?
Mayor John Burns.
Really?
He was like, want a beer?
Wow. Just
Like right when
that's
you walk in?
Yeah, like
fantastic.
right next to the door there was a keg.
You should keep it outside. Just so anybody can sort of walk up and
Right.
say like, "Thanks, Mayor."
And just sort of a little contrast between Fuquay Varina and Los Angeles. We were also one time shooting a video in the middle of the street in downtown Fuquay Varina. Like, okay, so it's 3 lanes. There's the middle kind of turn lane, kind of / median.
Turn left or right kind of a deal?
And
Yeah.
we got out in the middle of that lane, set up a jib arm with a camera on it,
On a tripod.
and then filmed one another walking up to it. And this guy stops. Well, actually, we had 2 people stop. So one of them was a Fuquay Varina police officer. What did he say? He was the first one to stop.
He said, I can't remember what he said because I know what the second guy said.
You remember what the commissioner said?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to spoil your story, so I'll let you tell it.
so I believe the cop said that he was a big fan and that his kid watches or something.
Yeah, and then the cop just stood there like
And watched.
he was interested in it.
And then this other guy pulls up, stops, rolls the window down. And he's like, "Hey, boys, my name's Don. I'm one of the town commissioners. Keep up the good work." It was like, I thought it was going to be, I'm one of the town commissioners.
Get out of
the
the
road!
street!
It was no.
Yeah. Yeah, in Los Angeles, the cops walked up to you and they're like, "Can I see a permit?" And you're like,
yeah.
For what?
We've been shut
They're
down.
like, "Yeah." Oh yeah, I believe it.
That was
That does not happen here. You walk into a local business and you're like, "Can I shoot here?" And they're like, "Ooh, what are you doing?" And you're like, "Oh, we make educational videos." And they're like, "Yeah, come on in,
yeah.
buddy." And then they give you a beer.
Well, we had
And a keg right here.
we had a restaurant owner riding on a miniature horse outside of a Chinese restaurant.
Here in Burbank.
Oh, we just said $190,000. Sorry to interrupt your miniature.
$190,000
Yeah, we did.
raised in the last 30 minutes?
No.
Just because of us
Yeah,
being
all
on
because
here.
of you. It was just somebody paid $190,000 for your shoes.
Oh, good. Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
That's great. 190 grand.
Yeah, man.
Hey, can we promote our charity of choice? Can
Yeah,
we
let's
give
do
some
that.
plug here?
Yeah. We showed your video just about a half an hour ago. But
Okay.
please tell us about it.
Well, we don't need to rehash that, but Action Against Hunger, we want people to vote for that because you go to the projectforawesome.com voting thing and vote for our video because we're biased. We want to help kids who are hungry and malnourished get food. I mean,
That's some kind of bias.
And I know it was covered in the video that they saw, but just in case they didn't see, the sort of one of the reasons that this is one of our favorite charities is the fact that we eat so much food on Good Mythical Morning for entertainment purposes.
yeah.
And which is sort of just kind of demonstrates the fact that we have pretty much any food that we want
Access.
in any quantity. We have access to that kind of food, which is not true for many parts of the world. So Action Against Hunger works to help malnourished children in their communities to get access to the nutrition that they need to live a normal life, including in hygiene, clean water, that kind of thing.
Right,
so
and
we're happy to
I
support them.
actually have notes here. Bear with me, Hank, but this is important, so I want to get it right. Just one example that we haven't mentioned yet, because Action Against Hunger it's global. They're all over the world and applying their efforts against malnutrition everywhere. But one example, they recently launched in Cambodia. They were actually partnered with Google on that to help bring nutrition to children across Cambodia. Currently, 95% of malnourished children in Cambodia are not treated. So there's a lot of work to be done there. And malnutrition is the cause of 30% of deaths of children in Cambodia. So it's the sad reality that something as preventable as malnutrition and that can be solved. You know, there's solutions, and they know the best way to go about that, and they're doing that. And Cambodia is a great example of where there's a tremendous need. So,
and the way this all
really
works
excited.
Is during the Project for Awesome, portion of the money we raise, about half of the money we raise, goes into a big pool, and that money gets distributed to like the top 10 or 20 charities, depending on how much money it is, that get voted on at projectforawesome.com. So you can go to projectforawesome.com. You can see videos there promoting various charities, discussing the work that charities do. And then if you vote for those charities, that will be a vote for them to get part of that big chunk of money that we have available thanks to people's donations. And it's about, last year I think that it was around $20,000 per charity that we sent out, which was, it's always really wonderful to be able to make a donation like that. And, you know, it's such a significant thing for a lot of these charities. We always get people who are, you know, we get like a letter back. We get people who like write to us and we're like, what is this? What happened? Why did we get this huge piece of money? Thank you so much. We're so like, you know, we usually for that amount of money have to work really, really hard, and for it to just show up on our doorstep is just so wonderful, and we can do more of the great work that we do. So it is really, it's a big deal. It's a thing that we're coming together to do, and like the generosity of the YouTube community, both in terms of, you know, gifts of perks from YouTubers and gifts, like actual money gifts from YouTubers, and of course the majority of our money, which comes from just individual people giving us money in exchange for fun things or for nothing at all. In fact, on this live stream, there's a little a thing in the upper right-hand corner, a little eye, or sometimes it's just automatically open, which allows you to donate directly through this live stream. And Google is matching the first $100,000. So if you donate through that, it's you aren't going to get any perk doing that, which means that we don't have to fulfill the perk. We don't have to pay for that part of it. 100% of the money is going directly into the Project for Awesome, and you're getting another dollar on top of that, which is fantastic, and it is like 100%. So everything else, every time you use a credit card, a percentage of that gets taken by the credit card company. But Google's actually worked out a deal with the credit card company, so that percentage, even that percentage, doesn't get taken. Oh, so wow. It really is 100% of the money you donate through that thing goes directly to the campaign and gets 200% of the money you donate, and up to the first 100,000. So thanks a lot to Google for setting that up, and it's super easy to do.
It's the first 100,000 that is donated through that mechanism.
Yeah, yeah. So that's separate from the Indiegogo.
You're approaching 300 grand right now, but we haven't hit the 100 grand through the Google Clicky mechanism.
Yeah, it's actually very difficult for us to know how much we've raised through the Google Clicky mechanism right now.
But I do see the eye. I just clicked on it, and then you can hit that. Hit donate now.
The bottom.
That's a card.
Okay. What we have raised through that button. We have so far raised $9,400. So that's $18,800 total.
And is that the first year that's being done?
Yeah, this is actually a brand new product from Google that they're rolling out to all charities. So it's not just for the Project for Awesome, but they're launching it through the P4A. And now all registered nonprofits will have access to this thing where they can raise money on their YouTube channels without credit cards taking a cut.
Okay, yeah, that credit card thing is a big deal. We were eating at a pho place last night, and it was cash only. Yeah. It's like, really? Can you thrive as a business?
Yeah.
Without accepting a credit card?
It was packed.
So Rhett had to pay for me. It's funny because we were outside in the car before we knew we were going to eat there, and before we knew that it was cash only. Like, we had this long conversation to try to determine how much money I owed Rhett, and it was determined I owed Rhett $140 in cash. Like, over the past 2 weeks, somehow I now owe him $140.
And so he gives me his cash, but he still owes me.
Oh, no, I gave you $20.
He gives me $20.
I was like, now I owe you $120.
So we go in the restaurant, it says cash only, and I pay for his meal.
I was like, okay, I'm back to $100 again.
And I'm like, this is why we have a balance. In fact, my theory.
In fact, if you click on my hand right now, you will defray This is not security. This is click on my hand, and you
To
will
help
pay
Blink
Rhett
out.
money that
Well, I have a theory that
I owe him.
this is another thing that I think about a lot. Is sometimes you think about if I could have a superpower, besides flying, and I think Link prefers invisibility. I would like to be able to generate. This is going to sound pretty nerdy, but I would like to be able to generate.
I think you're in a safe place.
Essentially, graphs of things that I want to know, data that I want to know about, like how many.
Are you sucking up to Hank or something?
No.
The grapher.
How many pounds of chicken wings have I eaten in my life? Because I would like to be able to guess.
Like a line chart over time?
I would like to be able, I would like to see the chicken wing data in all kinds of different ways so I could guess.
2001 was a big chicken wing year for me.
No, because sometimes you're like, I wonder if I've eaten my weight in, spam or what? There's questions that you get to ask. And one of the things that I think about often is, what is the lifetime balance between me and Link? Because I bet that you owe me $10,000. I mean, I have to get, and I would like to see year over year. Like, look, starting when they were 5. Oh, look,
running balance.
In 1984, he owed him $7. It's like, that would be a great thing to have instant that kind of data.
But then I would quantify in monetary form, the value of my friendship, and it would even all out.
Oh, okay.
I love this. There is a person on Tumblr right now who is, in exchange for Project for Awesome donations, she is drawing things, like whatever you want her to draw. Like she drew me as a fish. She's drawn. She drew me and John piloting the Starship Enterprise into a planet. And I would like, if anybody knows who I'm talking about, it's Hanklerfish Art on Tumblr, to go ask her, offer a donation for her to draw Rhett as the grapher, a superhero that can graph anything from just instantly no data and create accurate visual representations.
It's a very exciting superhero.
Can I humbly request to be in that art, because Do
you want to be a sidekick? Who do you want to be?
No.
He wants to be a data point.
I don't like it when people send us art and I'm not in it. It's just Rhett's in it.
Well, they send art all the time that's just you too. I mean,
that's fine.
Oh, so keep doing that.
Well, what do you want to be? You could be anything. And it's hanklerfishcomic.tumblr.com. What do you want to be?
I can be in the background. I just want to be in it. I mean,
do you want to be sort of slightly invisible? Do you want to be some kind of other superhero? Do you want to be a duo? Like he's the grapher and you're.
He needs to be like embossed in the background. Like that.
You just want to be there. You want to make sure that there is a link.
Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna dictate how she puts me in there. I'm gonna be very grateful that I'm in it.
Okay.
And we're gonna leave it at that.
We got somebody who says Link needy AF.
Right. Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's what needy AF. That's what you call me.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what that means.
It means you need an afro. I think they want you to change your haircut.
Yeah, they left the RO off. Yeah, put me with an afro.
Afro man.
Oh man.
Yeah, don't do that.
You could be the calculator. Link the calculator.
Okay.
The grapher and the calculator?
Link was the interpreter of the data. Well, no, that's kind of what the graph is.
Well, maybe Link is the graph. Just have his face in there. He's been stretched into just being a graph that you graph things on. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Okay. My face is like a whiteboard.
I'm worried about the number of asks that this person is about to get. But she'll handle it.
Well, we recently made the mistake of asking, or actually Miranda Sings made the mistake of asking people to begin to send Link panties, specifically fancy panties, and we have already begun to receive panties. How many pairs of panties do we have now? 2.
2 pairs of panties.
Don't really need to send us any more fancy panties. I mean, we've got all we need. I didn't need any, actually. But I did send a really fancy pair out there.
How many did you get?
Just 2 so far.
2 so far, but it's still too
I
early
believe
to call.
it's a sign of things to come.
I did once while I was performing on stage with my band. I did once have panties thrown onto the stage. I assume that they were brought as a prop, and they were not. They were clean.
Well, that's the wrong assumption, Hank.
That's what I'm assuming. But I did, just to be safe, carefully push them off the stage with my foot.
Oh, you did?
Because I was not.
That's probably
not interested in. Yeah, and the.
How
and
low
I also,
was the stage when you push them off? They like land on some kid's face.
There was a break between the audience and me.
Take it off, kid.
It was for the security guards to have. And I once watched the Movie Giants. John Linnell got a bra thrown at him, and it hit him in the face, and it really messed him up. He was in the middle of the lyrics, and he couldn't keep singing, and he got lost in the song, and he was clearly not pleased. We have a new perk that we're adding to the Project for Awesome. And do we have any Dan and Phil fans out there? You guys Dan and Phil fans?
I'm
part of the fandom?
No, just kidding.
No, I kind of just those guys.
You know, as YouTubers, we can't say anything like that. Even I obviously don't mean that, but even if I did, I couldn't say it. So how would you even know?
Clearly.
Right.
But I just figured you would be because they're lovely people. They are signed Polaroids. There are only 50 of them in the world, made by them. They took Polaroid pictures with weird face Polaroids. I assume that you know what that means. So selfies, personally taken by Dan and Phil, and signed by them for you to treasure forever.
Now that's a good idea.
I know, right? What a great idea for a Project for Awesome perk.
Yes.
I don't know why I've never thought of that. We should just send out Polaroid cameras next year and have everybody do that. Just have people send a Polaroid camera to everybody 2 months beforehand. Say, send us what you got.
I have a Polaroid camera. I think it was from. I picked it up at some.
I have one too.
Some convention or something.
YouTube thing. And it's one of those things where it's something about my personality. It's like I can't use these right now. It's got to be more special. So then it sits in the drawer and I never use it. And I saw them in the drawer yesterday. And I'm like, well, I mean, I could just pull it out and I could use it right now. It's not special enough, and then I don't use it at all. I mean, you can buy more of them. It reloads, right? Yes, I can answer that.
Well, that's the thing. We live in this world now where we have effectively infinite picture-taking ability, and it feels very weird to have this thing that says 24, and you get 24, and then it's over. And that's scary. But it would be less scary, I feel like, if you were doing it for charity.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm just petrified. I'm literally, I cannot take a photo with it because there's too much at stake.
It makes the moment seem, because my wife and I actually took it on an anniversary trip. It makes the moment feel special, right? Because you're like, this isn't this burst mode, and I'm gonna pick the exact frame that was right. It's like, I don't know if I took that picture at the right time.
Well, and the fun thing about those cameras, if we're going to keep talking about them,
let's talk about cameras.
is that you really can't tell what you're getting anyway. What do we have here? So check this out. We've got a helium tank.
Yeah, that's about time. Just kind of break that out.
Well, I got some helium balloons.
We're trying to work up a helium song singing perk. If you guys reach a certain goal,
let's say when you hit 195, how about that?
All right.
You want to go? What rate should we go for?
193,504. So do you want to do 195 or 200,000?
Let's do 200.
Wow, look at that, 200,000. I mean, we've
200,000.
only sold one of those Dan and Phil signed Polaroids so far, which is a little shocking to me because I know the fandom's out there. I know that I've seen them in the chat, but they are $100, and I understand that's a lot.
One of a kind. I mean, and listen. Yeah. Dan or Phil, probably Dan and Phil, touched these things. This isn't the kind of thing that, and they didn't just sign it, but they touched it when it came out of the camera warm, and it was cooling down and then picturizing itself. And the thing to note is that this is $100, not for Dan and Phil, not for Hank and John, but for Save the Children and for the UN Refugee Agency, helping the people who need the most help in the world. And every dollar you donate is $3, so it's really you're donating $100, but you are making $300 of good happen, and getting this thing that will always make you feel good. And you will look at it and say, that was a fun time. Aren't I a generous person? We had another one. We've now sold 2. So me talking it up is effective, apparently. So thank you very much to the donors. I'm actually going to check out the donors right now and see.
Did you say that they all just sold, Hank?
No.
Oh.
No. We sold 1.
Oh.
We sold a second one. People are like, yes, there's lots of Dan and Phil fans here. We're all broke.
So the question is once.
What on earth?
Once we hit 200, what do you want to do with helium lungs?
We should.
First of all, I do not recommend doing this. This is only professional entertainers can do this kind of thing. We put ourselves through so much.
We should sing the Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas song. We got to pull up the lyrics.
Christmas, yeah. Okay, let me pull them up.
Pull it up right here.
I know what you're talking about. I had that on a record.
I had that on a record. I think I had that record too.
Yeah.
It's called the Chipmunk song, Christmas Don't Be Late.
You know it, Rhett? Well,
Rhett, Link, and Hank, helium rap duel.
Helium, what was that second word? Rap duel? Do any of us know the same rap songs?
No.
No, but we know the Chipmunk song.
I got it.
Let's try that one.
Let's just.
Now, we're not going to do it unless we reach 200.
That's right. We're not going to do it unless we reach 200. So I'll put my scissors away.
So how? I can almost remember this, but just.
I'll sing it in a lower register because
Yeah.
that's not what the perk is.
Right.
I mean, I could play the video and let them do it, but Christmas time is near, time for toys and time for cheer. We've been good, but we can't last.
Hurry, Christmas, hurry fast. Want a plane, loops the loop. Me, I want a hula hoop.
You know what? I'm just going to play the video.
Okay, fine.
Is that legal?
No, but that's fine.
I can't hear it through here.
It's also not legal to sing it.
I have it muted.
Right. Oh, you haven't muted here?
You're right.
Oh, this is the new version.
Not the new version. Oh, that's a good harmony.
The new movie version, but
You know Tony Hale plays like the villain in this movie?
yeah, the new one.
Strong harmony.
Yeah.
Who's she? They can't see what we're singing, Seth.
Like,
Who's she? She don't look like a chipmunk. Are. Please Christmas, don't be late. Okay. We're singing it low. So it's gonna be a fail, but it'll be really fun to try.
Well, the thing is, I'm not sure, like, how to even sing a note if my voice is being altered.
Oh.
So will I try to sing the note and I'll just sing the total wrong note? I'll be in some
way to find out, man.
alternate key.
I mean, that's why we got.
Or is it like? Or is it the
It's gonna
same
be like
note,
that
but
dance
different
battle,
quality?
digital perk. One of us is gonna fail at it.
Oh, but apparently not two. So it's definitely going to be me.
You've been called out. So I got-
Okay.
What is this thing on the side here that I got rid of? I can't read the. Oh, are we getting closer? Is this enticing people to donate?
I don't know. I mean,
We're
Oh,
over
we're over
195,000 now.
all right.
195,284.
I'm going to read off some of the names of people who have recently donated. Michelle from California got a pressed penny set. Stephanie from the United Kingdom got that signed Dan and Phil photo.
Yes,
Chelsea from Minnesota also got that signed Dan and Phil photo. We got a commemorative coin going out to Amanda in California. We got Catherine in Peoria, who got a Project for Awesome 2015 wristband. The mystery package, which is $55 and is a bunch of stuff from our previous Projects for Awesomes that we have sitting around that are not yet have not yet been loved and claimed by people. You don't get to know what they are, but I do guarantee you that they are good things. That was just gotten by Aiden in Connecticut. I like that I can just look at this page and see people getting stuff and being generous, and that we're gonna send them stuff. Boy, there are a lot of stuffs that we're going to be sending. Jennifer from Florida just got a signed Dan and Phil thing too, and we got some dirty jokes videos going out as well. So thanks. That's only $7 to see me tell a bunch of dirty jokes. Oh, and Rachel just got donated $1,000 for the Hannah Hart dish.
What?
What?
Rachel?
Hannah Hart dish.
Yeah.
Hannah Hart coming on here soon?
Hannah Hart was on this morning.
She's already been on?
Yeah.
What was her? Wow, she had a dish.
I don't even know what the dish was.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a dish that has
Competitive.
appeared in
I'm
multiple
like,
videos.
We should have priced our shoes higher. Next year we're gonna totally blow Hannah Hart's plate out of the water.
Oh.
Are we getting now? We're down to. It's almost time for us to depart. If these donations don't get over a certain amount, there's going to be no helium singing.
Oh,
people.
that's going to be.
You want to see
no.
See, this is. I'm going into like.
Yeah, I like this. Is like
Total
this is telethon type
telethon
stuff.
mode.
Gotta push people. We're hugging our balloons, our helium things.
Let's
Let's
blow
go ahead
some
and
up.
get
here.
ready. We'll blow them up. Get them
Come on,
ready.
guys.
Oh my goodness!
Go big, go big, go big, go big,
Go big! Go big!
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Go big, but not that big.
I like that. I got Ashley balloon. Any Ashleys out there? I got a balloon for you. And a Taylor. Love Taylor.
Now,
Love
are we
Taylor.
getting closer, Becca?
195, 957.
We're almost at 196.
Oh, come on.
To 196. You can't just make it happen. It takes 196 and $2.
You're saying we should move our goal to sing?
Oh, it's moving now.
No, see, because here's the deal. This is why it makes so much sense to give, right? Because you tuned in, and you're like, I don't know if I'm going to give. I'm just going to kind of tune in, and I'm going to just like kind of check this out, and like, oh yeah, and now they're talking about cool stuff, and like, yeah, this seems like something I should be a part of, but I wasn't really planning on donating. I mean,
Maybe later.
yeah, maybe if I stick around and maybe something really compelling happens, maybe I'll donate.
Maybe Hannah will put another
If
plate
that's
up.
the kind of thought that you're having right now, you've already made the decision. Future you has made the decision to give. So present you should go ahead and make the decision to give. Do it because you want to give already, and
Present you wants to hear us sing like Chipmunks.
You want to hear Alvin and the Chipmunks.
So that future you's not mad at you for missing that.
You want to see us potentially get sued by whoever owns the Chipmunks. Who is that?
Oh,
Dave.
Dave. Jason Lee himself
Oh man.
and his son Pilot Inspector are going to come
Shout
in
out
here.
to Pilot.
Link actually met Pilot Inspector at the Rose Bowl Flea Market 2 weeks ago, and Pilot Inspector is a fan of Good Mythical Mornings. So shout out to Pilot Inspector.
And you know what? This just in. I have a plate here, and I'll
Eat your
I'll
heart
donate
out,
this plate.
Hannah Hart.
Next year, this plate's going up. $1,001. We will sign it, and we'll emboss a
We will
Polaroid onto
cut
it.
it in the shape of a heart.
If
How
you're
did
on
that
the
speech
fence,
do, Becca?
the speech is done well. If you're on the fence about what perk to get, I'll say two things. One, if you donate $51 to get the digital perks, it's all the digital perks. You're getting me and Rhett and Link doing a dance battle. You're getting, so many
That's
things.
enough. That in itself is enough.
That-
You're gonna get a lot more.
But also, it's going to be tripled. So it's going to be $153 to charity. So to people who need the money the most. So if you're on the fence about if you want to donate but you're not sure what to donate to get, that's what I would suggest because I think that is a tremendous value.
Yes, and listen, I injured myself a little bit during that dance battle. I don't know if you could tell, but I had a large broom, and that broom really, really scuffed up my forearm.
Don't you want to see Rhett get his arm scuffed up?
I was winded.
Oh yeah, you were both winded. Yes.
It was
for an hour.
Like I broke out in a cold sweat. I thought I had to vomit.
He did. Link literally like 15 minutes later, we were getting ready to get on a conference call. He's like, I feel like I might vomit.
I worked hard for you guys. So $51. Hank's already said it. It triples. That's amazing.
Triples.
That is amazing.
Where else does that happen?
Nowhere.
No, nowhere.
I want to suck down some helium. I want to sing some Chipmunks Christmas. I'm going to go out on top. It's going to be amazing. I'm sticking to my guns.
Okay, we're
197,
876.
So we're looking for 198.
That's so. Yeah, we're mere dollars away from 198. We are now at 198. It happened.
Did we move the
Oh, what do you got over there, Ben?
That's the total. I'm looking at just the Indiegogo.
Oh, it's coming. It's going so fast. People are being super generous right now. It's blowing.
Working? Come on. Now's the time to make a decision.
It's not about the balloons. It's about what people who actually need the money will
What is
give.
you guys?
But you know what? You're also going to get the balloons. So, I mean, it's going to be great.
If you want to make it about the balloons,
Make it about the
make
balloons.
it about the balloons. Just make it. Make that donation. Make that change.
Make it. We're also at Project for ProjectForAwesome.com shows you all the money we've raised, including all of our matching donations and all of the money we pre-raised for the Project for Awesome. And we're about to get to $700,000 there. We are very, very close, even closer than we are on the Indiegogo to getting to $200,000.
$500 away now.
Oh, we're closing in. We're closing in, guys.
$500 away. Oh, this is exciting. $200,000.
That's oh gosh, that's
We got a big jump there. Oh, whoa, another big jump. We're like $100 away, you guys. I'm gonna cut my. We're $75 away. Hopefully this won't pop the balloon.
Go ahead and fill up another balloon, Rhett, so you can
2,000.
Boom!
Oh,
we hit it! We
hit
did
it!
200,000. All right, so
Why is this so hard? These scissors are really dull.
Hold on. Hank's not ready, man.
I'm not. These scissors
I
are
can
so
get
dull.
started on my own, y'all. You know this is
Oh, yeah.
guaranteed laugh territory. I'm so
Oh, yeah.
lightheaded for charity. Christmas time is here. Time for toys and time for cheer.
I forgot how the song goes.
And heard, but we can't last.
Hurry,
Christmas,
Christmas,
hurry fast.
One.
Wanna play that loose the loop? Me, I wanna hula hoop.
We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't
be late.
Christmas.
One more chorus. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late.
That was beautiful.
Time of my life. Thank you so much, Hank, for having us here. It's totally worth it. This has been the most charitable moment of my life. I am so happy right now. Please end this on a high note.
On a literal high note.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, beautiful.
Let's just hold one last long note.
I'm just gonna let you guys
We're
do
gonna
it.
say,
I'm gonna
please,
save mine for
Christmas,
later.
don't be late, and just hold it as long as you can.
And then that's when you're gonna have to, we gotta end on that high note. So Hank,
Right. Okay.
anything you want to tell us before we do this?
Thank you guys very much. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for sharing all of your awesome fans, your shoes, and your hair, and your dance skills, and for injuring yourself and winding yourself for hours for my benefit.
Thanks for
the
having
benefit
us.
of charities.
Go out on a great note.
All right, go out on this amazing note, you guys.
Christmas, don't be late.
Yeah, you Christmas don't be late. Go suck it.
We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be Santa? Santa, I've seen Santa. I've seen Santa. Yay.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys. Rhett and Link, everybody. Applause, 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 applause. I really hope that we get that saved for the highlight reel. We're going to be joined in about 5 minutes by the crew from SourceFed, and I hope that Rhett and Link are okay. They looked a little bit dizzy, a little bit. I'll make sure that they're all right. I'll have somebody text me to let me know if Rhett and Link are indeed alive, because that would be that's important to me. But in the meantime, we should probably watch a featured video. I'm not sure if we have one ready though.
No, we're going right into source.
Oh, we're gonna go right into SourceFed. We can't do a video. We're setting up a new featured video, but we are inviting SourceFed out for the hanging. Out for the hanging. Or we can do a video while they join. Okay. So we're going to go to projectforawesome.com and we're going to watch Project for Awesome video. The way that this works is people have been making videos promoting their favorite charities. We're watching those videos, and when we watch them, we if you like the charity that is featured in the video, you can vote for that charity. If you will vote for the charity, the charities that get the most votes, I'm a little dizzy because of the helium. The charities that get the most votes will get a portion of the Project for Awesome's money that it has raised. If you go right now, there's a featured video by Mary Blake for the Nature Conservancy. I'm going to mute myself, and we're all going to watch that video together. And it won't be creepy at all, just watching me silently watch a video. All right, we're going to do that in 3. Everybody ready? 2. Again, I'm asking you to be ready. 1. Click.